Thanks so much for coming to Goddess Garden, where you grow, flow within and out, and you welcome peace within you, and you transmute that energy out. This is I'm going to call this series June Bloom, because the garden is blooming and so are you too. I'm going to speak that into existence. I will take that energy, that good energy right there. So I did say is that I'm going to be posting, I tried to do like a video update every day. However, I know I could. So like I said, I can fulfill to do a video twice a week. If I wanted to try to push it, I will push it. But this series is called June Bloom. And then look around me, y'all. Ooh, can you see? Everything is literally in bloom. That's why I call it June Bloom. And yeah, so this is a garden update. I will be taking y'all through the garden with me about the transformation of the garden. And also, you already know I always drop those seeds, because when you plant seeds, you're planting seeds within and you're planting seeds without. So all right, let's go. I did show you all this bed. However, I'll show you guys again. This is my watermelon plant growing, and it looks like it's been buried. Oh, my babies put some food scraps in here, so it's all good though, because it's actually feeding the soil. So what I do a lot of composting into place rather than putting it inside of a separate area for the compost. I do have like a garbage can, like far as like with composting, like a bunch of my food scraps, because of obviously not all of it's going to make it to the bed right then and there. So I do have like a trash can, and I did poke some holes in there, not poke but drill some holes in there, and then for they can aerate all that good stuff, and I put it inside, and I put all my food scraps in there. So this bed, I've grow a lot of stuff from seed, and these right here are so beautiful. Oh man, these are so beautiful, y'all. Let me get the name of it. It's lemon something, lemon butterfly, lemon something. I had to see. These are so beautiful. The butterflies, all the pollinators like these, and this is like a native also. So I feel really good on planting that seed. These seeds, like, and they all sprouted. Cause you know what, when the individual is planting seed, I've been there and I've done that. When planting seeds, and then you think of doubt, but and then you see those sprouts, and then that you actually keeping those seeds alive, those little seedlings alive. It's so beautiful seeing these seeds like pop up, and then they're also, once they pop up, you nurse them, and then not necessarily you're nursing them, because I actually put them outside when I did this when it was outside, when it was warm, kind of warm, not necessarily I think it was over the winter. However, because these did need to be like cold stratified, but guess what, like they're blooming though. So that was a seed of faith. Oh my gosh, y'all, I be getting so worked up about it. Like, I'm just saying, like, in the form of gratitude and happiness when I see things like this, because like I used to be a gardener of planting seeds of what is the word I'm looking for, you know, of when it's not, you don't have faith in there. But I may not know it no anymore, because guess what, like, I've planted to see the seed of faith. That's why I'm glad I forgot that word, because it no longer can live in me no more, because I planted the seed of faith. Oh my gosh, faith is actually real, y'all. It feels good. It feels so good. These roses, I did not plant the roses from seed. However, I did get them from my local grocery store. They did have these, and they're actually so pretty, and they grow well in my area. So I did have some stevia, and the peppers over here, I did plant them from seed. The snapdragons I planted from seed. Obviously the watermelon I planted from seed. So the herbs I haven't planted from seed, other than some of the herbs I have, because I do like my herbs. I do like to utilize my herbs right then and there. I don't like buying herbs from the grocery store, not at all. These peppers are serrano peppers, and I do have a poblano pepper in a bag right here. So this is the poblano, right? Come on girl, pick up. It's the poblano pepper, and I do have a bell pepper right here too. I don't know the name of the bell pepper. It's the tag in there. This tag is still in there. I didn't move it. I just don't feel like climbing over this sunflower. However, I do want to show y'all something, because this pepper plant been overwintered right over here, if you can see. And I totally forgot the name of this pepper, so I gotta go through my pepper seeds and then get the name of this one. And I totally forgot that it was over here. I literally forgot, y'all. Like, man, this is so neat, so beautiful. I overwintered this one, and I just like left it in the pot, and I totally forgot about it. And I just turned around just now, and I was like, oh wow, like I got peppers. I totally forgot the variety name. But I do have my pepper packet, and I always keep the pepper packets, because if I do want to know how the pepper look, you know, that pepper packet was from, you know, Baker's Creek, and they do an outstanding job with the pictures, so I do keep them. All right, y'all, this over here, this is my bed. This is my in-ground bed. However, I do have a bed right here, the Vago bed right there, the Vago bed. I don't want to chop my sunflowers, y'all, but I do need to get over there. Like, there's so much stuff that I can look at that need to be harvested, like my kale. Really love some kale. And just seeing how the bed is doing. It's always beautiful to see how is it blooming and blossoming. But I don't want to chop my sunflowers. Do y'all have any suggestions? Like, do y'all really have any suggestions besides killing my sunflowers? I really love them, so I'm not going to do that. I think I have a suggestion. But on another note, look at the sunflower. It's like so beautiful. Like, I really like the sunflowers. Literally is the show of my whole garden. Like, I feel like once you plant sunflowers, you're gonna always have them. They're gonna always show up, and they're gonna always show out. So, and also they do feed. They feed everything, even the little creatures that you just don't want in your garden. I'm not the creatures, but let's not speak that into existence. But I'm speaking as that, like the unwanted insects. But yeah, they do feed the pollinators, the unwanted insects, and they also, I don't know if you know, is that sunflowers are edible too. So do your research on that, because sunflowers are edible and they're pretty. They're really pretty. Look at this. It's so beautiful, man. Like, sunflowers are so pretty. All flowers are really pretty. So over here, I got some Roma tomatoes right there. I have collard green that's been in here for some time. And I did go ahead and plant some Malabar spinach and a passion flower. Oh my God, look at all these, what's the name? These ants. Oh my God, I do not like these red ants, because they're so territorial. Like, they do too much. So when they do too much, I gotta actually go in and do something to them. Yeah. That's the passion flower. And that's the purple passion flower right there. Some more tomatoes. I think I need to come over here. I got a lot of things I have to, because I haven't been in my garden for a whole day. Wow. So I got Kamado Suno actually growing back. That's a gaze. That So right here is the Kamado Suno, and it is filled with, this is a superfood. I always say to anybody, grow your own superfoods, because this is right here is a superfood. Kamado Suno is a superfood. Grow your own superfood, super greens, you know? Packed with vitamin K, packed with vitamin A. I got basil, pepper plant right here, another pepper plant, and another pepper plant. And obviously the star of the show right now is actually Swiss chard, the red Swiss chard. The red Swiss chard does better in my area than the white Swiss chard. Maybe if I planted it underneath some shade, it would do better. But I always find like the colorful plants does better in my garden. So like I was saying to y'all, if you guys can see, I'm doing a slow motion for y'all. And this is my whole garden, y'all. And the star of the show, like I said, is the sunflowers. I may have a little bit of flowers here and there, but other flowers. But I really just look at the sunflowers. They gonna always show up. That's a guarantee. And that they fix the soil, and they feed nature also. This is another bed over here. There's wasps. Y'all need to get away from me. I like wasps because they do help with the garden, like eating those pests that will eat your, I guess the insects that will eat your plants. So they do help. However, let's get back to this. So I got some banana peppers right here. These are banana peppers. What is this one? This is mint. Some celery that went to seed. Some bachelor buttons that planted from seed. A lot of stuff I planted from seed. Oh my gosh, I'm just so elated. Some more collard greens. This guy, like, it was so much that these collard greens went through, which is aphids and harlequin bugs. Whew. You know, I'm gonna have to do better with my collards, or just the same with the brassicas. Or you know what, it's just their time, because you know, usually pests usually get to them, but they always come back. So I usually don't care. So also, let me come over here. So right over here, these are Mexican marigolds, and it's a herb. Like, it's really tasty, like, and it's edible, really good. Also in here in the bed is a sunflower. Also I have some fennel, bronze fennel, snapdragons. It's not cardon, it's oh my gosh, it's artichoke. This is artichoke. I did plant some peppers in here, or in some tomatoes. They're back there. They're right here. And I do have some basil. Ooh, basil smells so good. On the other side, if I can get through here, there is a cucumber plant, and I'm trying to figure out, do I have any cucumbers I need to pick? I did plant a lot of cucumbers. However, those little roly-polies people, they oh, they're so good for the garden. Yeah, they're good. However, they will eat your little seedlings, your little plants. Look, y'all. Look. That's a wasp, and he's just like looking at me. I ain't here to do nothing. You better be protecting this space. That's all it is. Like looking at me, like, for real. Y'all don't see it. Here you go. All right, y'all, I want to show y'all the imperfection of my garden too, because not everything is all planted where, you know, like as organized. because like I said, is that the sunflowers, they come back, and they come back anywhere and everywhere. So I let them just like sprout out, and that's just what goes with a lot of my plants. I just let them sprout out, as long as they're not like I will say that those weeds like Bermuda grass, and there's another plant, Johnson grass, and all the other extra stuff, because those are not natives. They're not a native grass anyways. So they were just literally there for people that has livestock, and in some way it just made its way through everybody's yard. And I guess that with landscaping, they just wanted to plant that type of grass. They could have planted some native grass. So moving on, like right over here, this is my sunflower right here. It didn't literally flopped over, but I literally had to just lift it up to get through here. But it's a wild garden. It is what it is. All right, over here, this is like a bunch of tomatoes over here that I do need to pick. A bunch of them. I don't stake my tomatoes neither. I'm just like a garden that just like let it just do what it's gonna do. So I don't pick them, but I'll just show you guys. Also, I do have a peach tree, because it does shades out the plants over here, because I feel like tomatoes in my area does need like some type of semi-shade. Other than that, they will kind of get fried up, unless that if they're isolated, if they're planted isolated and just have a semi-shade. Because if the plants is like planted close together, the reason why I plant them close together is because of they actually help one another. So that's another thing is that planting plants close together, and also planting them underneath trees too. This bed is where a lot of other stuff is planted too, but mainly I have my sweet potatoes right in here. I have some strawberries and watermelon. You know, I think y'all can see the watermelon. Can y'all see the watermelon? And my watermelon over here. So, watermelon, do you see it? Yeah, right over there. Then, have some hibiscus planted. So beautiful over here. However, I do feel like it's just a little sparse for me, because of I like my beds to actually be filled in completely, but they will be. So I'll just be planting more seeds, dropping in some more seeds and propagating, because that's, you know, it has to be filled in close together. All right, y'all, let's go through a jungle of sunflowers. And try to come through here without knocking over anything, because the sunflowers the stems are kind of itchy, so I do wear long sleeves in this area. This is just like how okra can be itchy, so just wear long sleeves. Trying to see if I have tomatoes. I do have tomatoes I need to pick. Oh shoot. Ah, come on now. You guys can see the tomatoes. They're all right here. Some has dropped. I gotta pick the tomatoes, y'all. What's this? Tiny. All right, y'all. I'm all sweaty. You see this? I'm all sweaty. I came out here dry, but now I'm all sweaty. But it's all good though, because I had to come through the garden and check on the garden and just, breathe in some good prana. And I got a good harvest. Got a good old harvest of tomatoes and blackberries. So, all right, y'all. Make sure that y'all have a wonderful abundantly beautiful good day and continually to grow within and out. All right. Bye, y'all.